wasn't actually going to release this video this week. Well, I didn't know I was going to film this video this week. I'm in the process of recording like a day in the life, hence same jumper, hat as the video either next week or the week after. To make it look like I'm doing more in the day, I should actually film a video on top of filming a video, therefore it's like filmception. So I'm filming me filming a video, which I'll then upload, and film me editing, which will come in the next. As you'll see on screen now, Eddie Hall, World's Strongest Man 2017, and Big Thor from the Mountain from Game of Thrones, World's Strongest Man 2018. Apparently they're going to fight. Considering this is like the biggest interesting thing that's happened in the whole like fitness industry in recent months, I would say, because they're very big names, and although not necessarily considered like generic fitness, they are still part of the fitness industry, being strongman fitness and like strong and lifting muscles big. Wow. I'm not gonna lie to you, was Eddie like 6'2", 6'3", Thor's like 6'9", big boy. Definitely got a bit of an advantage there regarding leverages. I think the first thing to kind of get around to is like, why has this all started? So after the 2017 World's Strongest Man, I remember the big thing about it where Eddie and Thor were like relatively tolerable friends beforehand. They kind of deteriorated as the competition got closer, from what I heard. And then after the competition, Thor basically was crying, saying Eddie cheated, and the events were manipulated to favour Eddie because they wanted a UK strongman to win for the first time in X amount of years, and they wanted Eddie to be the face of strongman. So that caused a big fuss. Eddie and Thor started crying to each other about it and fighting. Part of me questions whether that was almost like exaggerated and enhanced for the sake of publicity. Big rivalry in strongman is always quite nice because people love looking at drama and watching drama unfold. So realistically, they're probably just fighting because good money, good publicity, and it brings a bit more relevance to the sport, which I think it may have lacked. I like strongman. I always found it quite interesting, even before I got into like proper training. Always used to watch it around Christmas time because it's just cool to see such big, strong people do things I could not even comprehend at the time. I still can't comprehend them now. But I do feel like it is media. At the end of the day, drama is important, and it kind of brings a bit more publicity to the sport. Good for them. Realistically, I feel like they are likely milking this for the sake of money. I think it's more following on from the big boom in YouTube boxing. Look at the KSI Logan Paul fight, or both of them. Look how much money they made from that. And although Thor and Eddie are both technically YouTubers because they upload to YouTube, that's not their primary profession, that being strongman. I think they are kind of latching on to the success of YouTube boxing and are trying to find like another avenue to pursue. Almost, to be honest, it's kind of like a circus act. Like YouTube boxing was a bit of a circus act, and now strongman boxing again is like a circus act. Two of the biggest people in the world box each other, whereas beforehand it was two of the biggest social media presences in the world would box each other. So it's kind of like, it's just entertainment, isn't it? You know, like obviously their training's going to have to adjust massively. Like regardless of what you say, at that weight and size, you have the strength, but do you really have the conditioning to go X amount of rounds with another potentially very heavy hitter? And plus, now that Thor's obviously done the 501 kilo deadlift to outdo Eddie, although there's a lot of controversy surrounding it regarding like, was it in official circumstances, but obviously that's very much an issue considering what's going on in the world at the moment. Now it's a bit like, okay, well, what else can we do, which is a bit wow. And I think that's going to be a fight. They've claimed it's going to happen next September, so September 2021 in Vegas. Am I going to watch it? Absolutely. Am I going to pay for it? Absolutely not. Am I going to watch the highlights the next day when I find out the results? Absolutely. It's like the whole Mayweather-McGregor thing to some extent. Again, that was a bit of a circus act, like a UFC fighter, an MMA fighter go in with the boxer, all entertainment, all big beef, that same kind of thing. Now it's just going strongman or strongman entering a sport that they have no experience in. Although I think Eddie used to box when he was a lot younger. But my predictions, if it does go ahead, I'll back Eddie. Not just because he's from the UK, because quite frankly I don't care where you're from. It's more so the fact that he said himself that when he had issues when he was younger, you would resolve it by fighting. I think he used to box back in the day. So he's used to that kind of physical means of resolving problems, and that's essentially what this is. I'm curious, what are your thoughts regarding the fight? Why do you think they do it? Who do you think is going to win? Like, are you going to watch it? Let me know in the comment section below. And the next video, or the one after, will be a day in the life, so look forward to that. Bless, we're all good.